things. And you know, we couldn't show you inside the pavilions, people competing.
Oh,
and that's
right.
like the key part of the whole. That's what people come here for, is to watch. You know, all these young people being extremely talented in some very significant cultural events. And the tap dancing, I'm sure it would have been awesome to see them.
The guitar player that I watched couldn't be no more than 5 or 6. He was extraordinary. He was very good.
Yeah. Well, if you want to leave Wales, you've got to get good at something. So they're like, you got a lot right there.
You escaped containment.
They let me out. Honestly, I think Brim just couldn't wait to get rid of me. He was like,
America
please,
kicked me out. They were like,
we're
you're
both
not good at
rejects.
anything.
We're both,
Found our way in Japan, and now we found our way back to our motherland. Grandmotherland.
Our mother?
I think adoptive.
I think my parents would adopt you.
I think I'm old enough to just be like their brother. Like, it's a little late for a child, I think. But
the first night we stayed in Cardiff. At 9:30, I was like, I'm so tired, I gotta go to bed. And then Pete texted me at 3 a.m. being like, just finished having drinks with your dad? And I was like, oh no, what have you done?
Every time I went to the bathroom, I came back and there was a new pint on the table.
You have to. You can't be like oh no, you have to be like, I'm done.
Well, I wasn't upset.
No, I know, but then...
Well, then I remember I had to buy him a beer, and so I went to the counter at the bar, and I said, "Excuse me, can I get a couple of Peronis or whatever?" And they're like, "Oh, sorry, mate, the thing's closed." And he was like, "If you want a beer, you can order it to your room." And I was like, "Oh, okay, Peroni, please." And they're like, "What room number?" I was like, "Lobby." Sorry, mate. And I was like, and I told him my room number, and then I went back to drinking with Dad. When I went upstairs, a bloke had been standing outside my door with a Peroni for an hour. And he just had a beer waiting for me. And I didn't want it
so
then.
funny.
Yeah. So I had to leave that one.